Unveiling the 33 deleted scenes of Prometheus, hidden secrets, and alternate endings. What if the cinematic journey of Prometheus could have been even more thrilling? Today, we'll dive into the deleted scenes that were cut from the final film, moments that could have dramatically reshaped its narrative and given us a richer experience of this sci-fi epic. Ridley Scott's Prometheus was a visual masterpiece with grand ambitions, but many fans felt its story left much to be desired. The film underwent significant changes during its production, leaving behind an enormous amount of unused material, early drafts, unused concepts, and, most notably, 33 deleted scenes, amount to a treasure trove of fascinating insights into what Prometheus could have been. These scenes provide deeper character development, expanded lore, and even alternate explanations for some of the film's most puzzling elements. Despite fan interest, Scott has stated that he's firmly against releasing an extended or alternate cut of the movie. However, thanks to the Blu-ray edition and additional production materials, we can piece together these missing parts. Let's explore each of these deleted scenes in chronological order to uncover the potential greatness that was left on the cutting room floor. The alternate opening, The Arrival of Engineers. The theatrical version begins with a lone engineer standing at a waterfall, sacrificing himself to seed life on Earth. However, the alternate opening is far more elaborate. It depicts a group of engineers accompanying the sacrificial figure to the waterfall. An elder engineer hands him a cup containing the blood of the first deacon, a godlike creature that the engineers worship. This ritualistic sequence would have provided crucial context for the engineers' belief system, making their actions and motivations clearer. David crying and Wayland's dream. One deleted sequence offers an emotional moment for David, the synthetic android played by Michael Fassbender. While watching Lawrence of Arabia, David is shown shedding tears, a rare glimpse into his internal struggles. This scene adds complexity to David, suggesting that he might possess emotions, or at least a longing for something beyond his programming. Another cutscene involves David visiting Peter Wayland in cryosleep. In this sequence, David enters Wayland's dream, where the billionaire envisions himself as a younger man on a yacht. This scene emphasizes Wayland's obsession with immortality and his reluctance to face mortality. Concept art of the dream sequence exists, but the scene was cut before filming. The crew's interactions and character moments. Several deleted scenes highlight interactions between the Prometheus crew, giving us a better understanding of their dynamics. Melbourne and Fifield's banter. Upon awakening from cryosleep, Melbourne mentions his numb fingers, to which Fifield responds that no one has been in cryosleep for as long as they have. This small exchange sets the stage for their later misadventures in the pyramid. Yannick's Christmas tree. In a whimsical moment, Captain Yannick decorates a Christmas tree aboard the ship. Vickers insists he join the crew for the mission briefing, but Yannick retorts that his only job is to pilot the ship. This scene subtly underscores Yannick's skepticism about the mission and his pragmatic approach to life. The pyramid exploration. The crew's exploration of the engineer's pyramid features several deleted sequences. Discovering the first alien? While examining the black liquid, Melbourne discovers a small worm. David ominously refers to it as our first alien. This moment foreshadows the crew's eventual fate and Melbourne's tragic curiosity. Sacrificial cup and green crystal. Initially, the ampule room featured the sacrificial cup from the opening scene, rather than the green crystal seen in the final cut. The cup's removal disconnects the narrative threads between the engineers' mythology and their biological experiments, leaving many viewers puzzled. David's evil smile. A brief scene shows David smirking as he examines the black goo, hinting at his growing curiosity and, perhaps, malice toward humanity. Shaw and Holloway, a complicated relationship. Several deleted scenes delve into the relationship between Dr. Shaw and Holloway, revealing deeper emotional layers. The argument, in their quarters, Holloway drunkenly accuses Shaw of using the mission to seek answers about her parents' deaths, particularly her mother's death during childbirth, This scene highlights Shaw's personal motivations and adds tension to their partnership. Morning after, the next day, Holloway wakes up feeling ill and remarks that he might be hungover. This subtle moment foreshadows his infection with the black goo. The engineer's backstory. One of the most intriguing deleted scenes involves Yannick discussing a virus outbreak that destroyed an entire engineer facility. This scene provides a possible explanation for the engineer's extinction and Yannick's decision to sacrifice himself to prevent a similar outbreak on Earth. The engineer speaks. The most significant deleted scene occurs when the surviving engineer awakens. Unlike the theatrical cut, where the engineer attacks without speaking, this scene features a dialogue between Wayland, David, and the engineer. The engineer's words, partially translated in early scripts, reveal his disdain for humanity and his reasons for wanting to destroy us. This scene would have clarified much of the film's ambiguity and added weight to the climactic confrontation. Extended fight scenes and alternate ending. The Engineer versus Shaw. An extended fight sequence between Dr. Shaw and the engineer showcases a brutal struggle. The engineer examines human art and music but ultimately dismisses it, reinforcing his contempt for humanity. The fight ends with Shaw's alien offspring, the trilobite, saving her in a grotesque twist. Alternate ending. In a darker version of the ending, Shaw is far more hostile toward David. She demands answers about the engineer's motives and forces David to fly them to the engineer's homeworld. This ending emphasizes Shaw's determination to uncover the truth, even at great personal risk. The deleted scenes from Prometheus reveal a vastly different movie, one with richer characters, expanded lore, and more cohesive storytelling. While Ridley Scott's refusal to release an extended cut leaves these moments relegated to Blu-ray extras and production notes, they provide invaluable insights into what the film could have been. From the engineer's intricate mythology to David's evolving nature and Shaw's personal quest, these scenes add depth and context to a film that often felt incomplete. As fans, we're left to wonder how these scenes might have transformed Prometheus. Could it have been a masterpiece instead of a divisive entry in the Alien franchise? One thing is certain. The story of Prometheus extends far beyond what we saw on screen. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the film's hidden layers. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content about the fascinating worlds of cinema.